Sir Waymar Royce found his fury. "For Robert!" he shouted, and he came up snarling, lifting the frost-covered longsword with both hands and swinging it around in a flat side-arm slash with all his weight behind it. The other's parry was almost lazy. When the blades touched, the steel shattered. A scream echoed through the forest night, and the longsword shivered into 100 brittle pieces, the shards scattering like rain of needles. Royce went to his knees, shrieking, and covered his eyes. Blood welled between his fingers. The watchers moved forward together, as if some signal had been given. Swords rose and fell, all in deathly silence. It was cold butchery. The pale blades sliced through the ringmail as if it were silk. Will closed his eyes. Far beneath him he heard their voices and laughter sharp as icicles. When he found the courage to look again, a long time had passed, and the ridge below was empty. He stayed in the tree, scarce daring to breathe, while the moon crept slowly across the black sky. Finally, his muscles cramping and his fingers numb with cold, he climbed down. Royce's body lay face down in the snow, one arm outflung. The thick supple coat had been slashed in a dozen places. Laying dead like that, you saw how young he was, a boy. He found what was left of the sword a few feet away, the end splintered and twisted like a tree trunk struck by lightning. Will knelt, looked around warily, and snatched it up. The broken sword would be his proof. Jared would know what to make of it, and if not him, then surely the old bear Mormont or Maester Aemon. Would Jared still be waiting with the horses? He had to hurry. Will rose. Sir Waymar Royce stood over him. His fine clothes were tattered, his face a ruin. A shard from his sword transfixed the blind white pupil of his left eye. The right eye was open. The pupil burnt blue. It saw. The broken sword fell from nerveless fingers. Will closed his eyes to pray. Long elegant hands brushed his cheek, then tightened around his throat. They were gloved in the finest moleskin and sticky with blood, yet the touch was icy, cold.